Kenya's floriculture sector can best be described as ever-blossoming owing to the country's top-tier ranking as an exporter of fresh-cut flowers to the international markets. But with the rising competition both regionally and globally, the future seems not so rosy for investors who say the ease of doing business in the country is deteriorating. In this Labor Day special, NTV's Bridget Ngana spoke with the people behind the roses which earn big bucks for the country and gathered insights on what ails the subsector.
For 18 years, Rose Makambi's eyes and touch as a flower receiving and quality checker in this flower farm in Njoro, Nakuru County, have ensured the clients in Europe, where most of these fresh-cut flowers are sold, get the very best and on time.
I first started bunching as a buncher. Then my boss recognized I was bunching quality flowers. Then my boss promoted me to be a quality checker.
For Rose, a teacher by profession, her satisfaction comes from the empowerment her work has given her in the duration that she has served here.
Nimefanya hii kazi, nimenunua shamba, nimejenga, nimevuruta stima, nimevuruta maji, nimesomesha watoto wangu saizi wako university. So I'm just happy about it kwa sababu ingawaje ni kidogo, lakini it has peace. Alafu I enjoy hii kazi.
An estimated billion stems of flowers land in Amsterdam from Kenya annually, and from the flower hub they penetrate into the vast European continent. According to the Kenya Flower Council, by the close of 2017, Kenya exported flowers worth £1 billion shillings. And as lucrative as that sounds, the growers who are the employers say the times have been tough for their pockets.
The old generation used to buy a lot of flowers, but the young one at the moment, they are not in the business of flowers. Yeah, so that is why the demand and supply has really changed drastically. Also, if you check on the euro, the way the trend has gone, it has really changed. The buying, that urge of buying is not there.
Apart from the ever-growing competition locally and beyond the borders, the flower sector, which employs close to 500,000 people, is also never shy of the negative publicity as far as workers' safety is concerned. But that, some of the growers say, has since improved.
I don't think there's any organization or any establishments more regulated than flower farms. We come in as experts, environmental experts, safety experts, in advising farms on how to comply with the statutory laws which are there. For instance, here at Expression Group, we are conducting air quality monitoring for them.
About 2,000 personnel are on this farm every day. It has had to conduct frequent tests to assure the workers of their safety and health.
Another thing you'll note around flower farms, especially this one, there's a lot of birds, there's bees, which shows that in terms of environmental management, the environment is actually good. If you go and do an analysis, you might be surprised. Greenhouses, the air quality inside greenhouses is actually cleaner than in your air, the air in your vehicle.
Even so, with every year the cost of life rising, the workers can only hope that their pay may increase, despite investors in the sector saying that the business environment in the country is growing cold to their needs, and the country might just witness capital flight and job cuts.
Our fear is that as we continue to increase the cost of doing business and impose new levies, then companies have to make a decision. How many people can you retain in employment and still run a profitable business?
Tukiongezewa mshahara, that's our joy. You know, even adding salary, it's one way of motivating you.
Prospects of better days ahead are also dimming, since the success of the industry is dependent on the favorable give and take between the government and the investors.
The fertilizer and the pesticide costs are really huge amount which we spend. So if the government can come in and assist, maybe the exemptions of the VAT which have been involved, it will assist so that the cost can go down.
So in the future, I foresee possibility of the industry being self-regulated. For instance, if you see in the developed nations, most of this chemical research is driven by the users.
Kenya is known all over the world for many things, and among them are fresh-cut flowers. As a leading exporter to the European Union, of concern is the welfare of workers like this, and most importantly, how much they take home at the end of the month. It is hoped that with the bettering of the economic status of the country, that these workers too will be able to benefit from their hard toil in the farms. Bridget Ngana, NTV, Nakuru.